Hello, and welcome into another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about commitment. Commitment. I'm sure you guys have heard this your entire life. You need to commit, you need to do this, you need to do that. Guys, commitment is so important because when you don't commit to something, you are not going to be able to execute. To be able to execute, you have to first commit. So let's talk about commitment, guys. The first thing I need you guys to commit to, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Great. Now that we've committed to that, make sure you're subscribed. There we go. All right. Awesome. We are committed to liking. We are committed to subscribing. Awesome. Now let's commit to a couple other things. Commit to yourself to be the better version of yourself. Commit to yourself that you are going to come up every single day and be the best you that you could possibly be. The biggest disservice that you can do to yourself is not being the best you, is not being the highest self that you could possibly be. Guys, it is so important. Let me tell you a story real quick. When I was younger and I thought that I could do something, I went out there and absolutely did whatever I thought that I could do. I was 9 years old when I made my first 3.5-minute film. It was called Where Is My Brother? It was a concept that I had in my mind. Very simple, very easy film. 9 years old. Youngest filmmaker in Bangalore, India, which is where I was born and brought up. Guys, I had a goal, I had a commitment, and I did it. I wrote down an entire script, and I actually have that somewhere in one of my documents as well. An entire script I wrote out as a 9-year-old. Who knows that as a 9-year-old? I don't even know what a script is. I figured it out though. I said, this is what I want to do. And I told my mom, I said, hey, I want to make a film. And she said, you can have my camera, but I need a script first. And my mom was a film teacher, so I was around her a little bit. So I asked her, I said, will you sit down with me and help me make a script? So she kind of gave me the concepts and then I wrote it. I spent an entire day writing out a 3-page script and I wrote it and I had all my family members act in it and I committed to that and I made it happen. When I was 12 years old, I wanted to start my own restaurant. And I'm 12 years old, my own restaurant? What? That's not going to happen. Guys, I started up a home delivery service from home where I made brownies, pastas, cakes, and I sold them to my family members and friends. I was committed to it. I was committed to make it happen. Guys, when you commit to something, no matter what, this will make it happen. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. So make sure that you first dream it and then you commit to it so that you can make it happen. Your mind will find a way of making it happen. When we manifest something and we say, I'm going to make this happen, I'm going to make that happen, we just make it happen. Like for example, look, I asked you to hit the like button, I manifested it, and look, you did it, you hit the like button. So there you go. I said that I'm going to make it happen. I am committed to you hitting the like button. So I tell you and you do it. Guys, when you commit to something, 99% of the time, you're going to see that it is going to come true no matter what happens. So how do you get yourself in a state to absolutely commit to everything and get to a point where you are going to be 100% achieving everything that you set out to do and everything that you aspire to become? Step 1, dream it. So first you have to conceive the thought, right? The thought has to come to your mind. I want to be a millionaire, all right? I want to be a millionaire. And that's actually my commitment for 2020. I want to be a millionaire. So that is a commitment to me. So I dreamed it. I'm like, okay, I want to be a millionaire. Now, okay, second step, how can I achieve it? All right, now I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, so I gotta do this, I gotta have this much, I gotta have this much. There's many ways of being a millionaire. I could sell a $1 product 1,000,000 times. I could sell a $10 product 100,000 times. There's many different ways of doing it. So I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so maybe I can do a combination of this, and this. And okay, so this is how I'm going to be a millionaire. Okay, so plan B is this, plan C is this. So I'm thinking, it's a conceptualizing. So initially, first you've conceived it and then you've conceptualized it. All right. Step 2 is conceptualizing it. So make sure you conceptualize it well. Step 3, and this is, I think, the most important step. Think of your why. And what I mean by this is, why do I want to be a millionaire? All right, I want financial freedom. I want to be able to do what I want. I want to work because I choose to, not because I have to. I want to help my family. I want to support these people. I want to be able to donate to charities that I really believe in. I want to be able to help people back in India. There are all these reasons. And you're going to see that the why is the most powerful thing. Guys, whys are so important. We as humans are always thinking from the heart. We are not thinking from the brain. We should be thinking a little bit more from the brain, but we think a lot from the heart. Emotions trigger a lot of things to happen in us. I'm sure this has happened to you at work. Somebody has asked you to do a particular task and you're like, oh my God, I gotta do this task. I mean, you whine and cry about it, but you make it happen. Maybe later, a couple years later in your life, you want to do the same exact task, but for yourself this time. And you have all these benefits laid out on why you need to be able to do this task. You're going to achieve that task that time much better than you would have achieved it the time you were doing it for work. Why? Because it's your why. It's not somebody else's why. It's you saying, hey, I have to achieve this task for myself, and this is something that I want to do for myself. When we have these emotions going through, like, for example, even right now when I was conceiving it, I was a little bit stuttering when I said the thought that I was conceiving. I was even stuttering a little bit when I was conceptualizing it. But when I said my why, I was like, bam, 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 bam. These are my whys. Our whys are the most important thing. So when you think of your why, it helps you with your commitment, because you are 100% now committed more towards doing what you want to do. And when you have that why, you're like, guys, I can achieve this, I can achieve this, I can achieve this, I can achieve this. Even with my Amazon program, I'm always talking about the why, not the how, not the transactional. Think about the transformational. That's what my coach says to me all the time. JT Fox tells me all the time, he says, you need to focus on the transformational, not on the transactional, because we get so caught up in the transactional that we forget about the transformational. And really, it's the transformational that's going to make a difference, not the transactional. So start thinking about the transformational stuff. Start thinking about your why. And you will automatically see yourself becoming more committed to every single thing. Write it down on paper. Say, this is my commitments. I have it written down. All my commitments are written down. All my goals are written down so that I visualize it every single morning. I have on my desk, I have stuff written down. I visualize everything and I say, this is my commitment and I'm going to make it happen no matter what, whatever it takes, every single time. I don't care what happens. I am going to achieve this goal. I am 100% committed to it. Hell, I'm 200% committed to it. I will make this happen. And then number 4, the most important, execution on that commitment. There is no point of a commitment without execution. You have to execute on it. And guys, sometimes this is going to be the hardest step because you've thought about how to do it. You've thought about why to do it. You have all these reasons to do it. And then you actually get into doing it and you are like, oh my God, this is a lot of work. I did not sign up for this. But that's where you have to come in. And I know you are different because you are going to go out there and say, I am going to do this no matter what it takes, no matter how hard it is, whatever it takes, every single time. Just because you understand that you have to be committed to getting your goals, and the only way that you're going to achieve your goals is if you do something about it. I'm not going to give you anything on a silver platter. The next person is not going to give you something on a silver platter. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be financially free, if you want to get to a point in your life where you are achieving more than you are currently achieving, doing more than you are currently doing, then you are going to go out there and absolutely crush it because you know that that's what's best for you. So execute on your goals. And this is going to be so hard sometimes that if you find yourself in a place where you are not able to execute on your goals, and these are these challenges just pushing you back and pushing you back and pushing you back, hit me up on Instagram. I will talk to you. I will push you. I will give you that push that it takes to get through to that final push and get everything done. Guys, very important to visualize. Very, very, very important. Visualize it. Make it happen. Conceptualize it. Think about your why. Execute on every single thing. Go out there right now. I want you to write down 5 goals and I want you to execute them in the next month. 5 goals you can execute in the next month. And then go through these 4 steps. Go through visualizing it. Go through conceptualizing it. Go through your why and then execute. Go ahead and do this. Write down in your comments what your goals are and I will hold you accountable to it. Go out there and absolutely crush it, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. I post videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Follow my Instagram for all kinds of cool stuff as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.